on the show, we were bringing you the context of the liquor excise policy, the controversy that there's been around it. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party introduced a new liquor excise policy a few months ago. They then, shortly after that, rescinded it, causing much controversy. Now, we know the CBI, the ED, both were investigating the controversy around that entire scheme. And last week, we brought you news that Dinesh Arora had turned a witness in the entire case. We now know that he will make his disclosure statement before the court today in an in-camera hearing. Just to bring you context on who Dinesh Arora is, he's a businessman. He's been accused in this case of alleged irregularities. He's one of the accused, and he'd moved to CBI court on Monday seeking pardon. He'd said that he wants to become a witness in the entire case. This is last Monday. Now, my colleague Ashish Maharishi is with us right now to bring us more context. Ashish, I know that one of the things that Arora made clear when he made his statement was he said that he wasn't making the statement under any coercion. But I want to understand from you, Ashish, how will Dinesh Arora sitting down, making this disclosure statement in front of the court, how will it help the case? Bring us context.
So, if you remember, in the month of September itself, when a bail application was filed by Dinesh Arora, the agency, especially the Central Bureau of Investigation, they did not oppose to his bail. In fact, that was the reason that, the reason that was basically, that came to light was that Dinesh Arora was basically helping in investigation, he was cooperating in investigation, and that is why the CBI did not oppose his bail. Finally, an application was filed by the CBI saying that this man, Dinesh Arora, wants to basically become an approver or a witness into the case, and he is ready to disclose each and every detail. Now, citing the sensitivity of the case, all proceedings of the court are being recorded by the camera, and that is why today's statement also is going to be an in-camera statement. Now, what is going to be important is that Dinesh Arora is basically going to highlight the role of public servants. Now, the role of public servants includes some excise officials and especially the excise minister, Manish Sisodia as well. Now, what sort of disclosure will come before the open court, before the camera? That is going to be really important. Who is he going to name? Is he going to name any co-accused? What is the conspiracy that he's going to highlight? All these details will come out. So certainly, his disclosure before the court is going to be very important. We all know he's already given a statement before the magistrate under Section 164. But then, this disclosure is going to be really important. We don't know what he's given because the magistrate statement is not disclosed as of now in public domain. But, what has come to light is that this man has helped the investigation of CBI. He has brought out the role of certain liquor barons, certain middlemen, and certain public officials. That is going to be really important. If he names a few people, let's see if he names who is he going to name in the court and what is the role of that individual he's going to highlight. That is going to be really important. So let's see how things move forward, and it could bring embarrassment to some big names in a few minutes from now.
Okay, all right, Ashish, as we're waiting for that to take place, could you very quickly walk us through the arrests that have taken place in this case? Could we just take a step back from Dinesh Arora, and could you walk us through all the people who've been arrested and where the investigation stands?
So there are a number of arrests that has happened. We remember that Abhishek Boinpalli was arrested, Vijay Nair was arrested by CBI. They have been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate and going to be produced before the court today. Then there was, if you remember, there's a person called Mahindru who was arrested, Sameer Mahindru, who was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. Subsequently, two more arrests of Sarath Reddy of the Aurobindo Pharma Group, and then there was a senior official of a liquor company, Binoy. Binoy, he was also arrested. So there have been a number of arrests till now. None of them have been granted bail till now. So the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI, they both have found a role of certain public servants and certain liquor barons where cartelization happened, where bribe was paid. There have been statements under Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So, ultimately, is the beneficiary a political party or not? Whether money has reached into their hands or not, that is what is going to be very important. We all know there is a political twist to the entire story, and we all know that Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party are at loggerheads with each other in this case. But ultimately, yes, these cases have to stand in the court of law on evidence and document documents which actually stand on their own legs. So let's see how things move forward in the court. But today's statement by Dinesh Arora is certainly going to be very, very important. But if you remember one thing, that in the past we have seen a person who has turned out to be a approver or a witness in the case, he has again been made an accused. He has filed an application for pardon before the court. That is pending before the court. But let's see how things move forward. But ultimately his statement, if he names a few, could bring embarrassment in a few minutes from now.
Okay, Ashish is going to be bringing us all of those details. We are very quickly